Yeah, let me repeat myself because it's like some people are still doing something wrong. Don't forget, in our last class, I announced and warned that we are in December period, and I can see the rate of manipulation, market manipulation that is happening in crypto market. So, and I gave us some hints and some strategy that we can make use to be able to, so that not to liquidate in this December time. So I think somebody joined with somebody just joined with a Plan B account. If that person can leave and switch back to his personal account, it will be better. I don't know who is there, but the person can switch back to his personal account. Somebody is trying to. Somebody has joined with a official number, so the person can leave and join with the personal account. Okay. So I said that if it is always win signal, always win signal. Now, what is happening in market currently now in this morning? That should have shown you that there's no 100% perfect signal anywhere, like I used to tell you. But always win is still trying to some level. And in our team, if you follow our plans and strategy and all that, it will be win-win for you. As I'm talking now, some people, they are no more in trade of all the first two always win signal this morning. Why many of us are still in trade? Those that are not in trade, maybe they forgot. They are not getting it right. If not, they're supposed to still be in trade. I said you can use up to 5%, 10% of your capital to open always win. Yes, agreed. I said, I'm trying to repeat what I said earlier because some people got it wrong. I say if it is always win, you can use cross. Now, one of the reasons why I say you can continue to use cross if it's always win signal is because of one of the what happened this morning. Sometimes because we're in December, the signal before it's going to come back to the prediction or to the target of the take profit, it might first of all go to some minus and all that before it hits that. So as you can see from my hand here, I am in what? I am on cross, and I'm still in FTM, and I'm still in OP. So, and I know that it's going to deliver because I'm on what? I'm on cross. Of which always win has announced that OP hits stop loss from their hand. They announced that OP hits stop loss from their hand. So from this end, is not hitting this thing stop loss. It is in deep, but it will come back to what? To normal soon. Then some people made mistakes. Let me quickly address that here so that other people will not make that the same mistake. Something happened yesterday. The YDX signal. I missed the YDX, but I didn't miss the first one. What was the first coin yesterday? So I missed the second coin, which is the YDX. And do you know why I missed the YDX? Because I set limits, buy limit, and the signal hit that entry price and did not pick my trade. The moment it hit it once, the market started to come down and it's going to people's traders' favor. Some traders, they just jump in like that. They don't want to miss out, and they came out with profit. But do you know what I did? I didn't bother myself. I've concluded, and I've known that signal, that trade has passed me by, and I closed my mind. I did that no other reason because of what happened to somebody this morning. I won't mention him. Somebody told me when I checked the person's, let me go and check it. When I checked the person's entry, the person entry is, let me check if I can still see it, okay? The person entry is, okay, where is it? Okay, 1.1335. Always win gave us 1.14. And the person entered at 1.13. So what the person thinks that I think at least if I can enter at 1.133, the TP is still around 1.122. So I will be okay with the little profit I will make. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You don't think if the market did not go into your direction, what if the market did not go into your direction? When somebody that has entered at 1.14 is in minus 30, you will have been in minus 90 or minus 70. I get it now. So you need to think as you are thinking about not missing out of the trade. You should always think of, what if this trade did not go in to take profit direction immediately like that? I would have been in bigger floating loss than people that enter at entry price. So I don't know if you get what I'm trying to explain, right? So most of you, because you don't want to miss out, you just enter anyhow. It doesn't work that way. I missed out the YDX yesterday, and it later hits TP2. I don't bother. I didn't care. Yes, I didn't care. Since I missed the entry, and I left the entry until when they announced TP1. The moment I discovered that they have announced TP1, then I closed my order. I cancel it. That is gone. Because if I said I couldn't meet up with the entry, let me quickly enter at that lower price. What if the market did not hit the end? I mean, the take profit in time and start like what is happening to OP currently now? Like what is happening to OP currently now? Are you getting now? So, but if you had even used to your 10% and OP is doing as it is doing now, you are still safe. Are you getting now? You are still what? You are still safe. I get now. Whether you like it or not, the market will still bounce back and come to your favor. So please and please. Now, the second strategy I now gave you is that for the other signals. Let me put it other signals. We have Coinw and other signals. So anyway, let's say a coin from a signal from ITMO, signal from Premium, signal from this, signal from that. I told you people that even though because of this December time, if possible for you to reduce your entry to like 1% or 2%, if you could remember, I said you can reduce it. And I said you can be using isolated for all those other signals. No other reasons, because if you use isolated, the one that will hit stop loss will hit it. Don't forget you have used money management of like 1% or 2%. So the one that will hit stop loss will hit it, and majority that will hit take profit will hit it. And to the glory of God, if you look at that premium signal channel, you discover the only reason I discover about their signal is that their signal might first of all go to floating loss, floating this, floating that. I get it now. But at the end of the day, it will deliver. So that is why if you open their signals, if they release like 7 signals, for instance, in a day, if you can manage your 1% or 2% capital to open those 7 or 6 signals, let's assume that 1 or 2 of these signals hit stop loss, then like 5 delivered. Are you getting now? Or let's say 1 even hit stop loss. If they release 10 signals, 1 hit stop loss, then 9 delivered. Is that not something? And don't forget that because you are even as you are even using this thing, as you are using isolated, you can also replenish to some level. Maybe when it is in minus 50, you can replenish another. So even though when it is stop loss for them, it might not be stop loss for you. So within 24 hours, sometimes in rare cases, sometimes 48 hours, it's used to deliver. So and because of the time we have now, but I'm still coming to that anyway. Now, because of the market situation, I'm thinking, if possible, and some people have even decided and even closed their mind. Some people have decided that even as for now, they are not ready to go for any other signal again apart from always win, all well and good. If that is your decision in this December time, it is good and well appreciated. I get now that, okay, this December, I only want to focus on always win signal. I'll be using 30% so that if it goes to against me, sometimes I will replenish. Then I will be using any amount I make in one day, I'll be using it to cover up days that have not made profit. Sometimes like a few days ago, always did not release signal for like 1 or 2 days like that. But somebody called me yesterday after yesterday trading, the person started day before yesterday with $1,000. The person trade always win one of the signal. I think we are on that trade already. The person now picked it along the line. He made $43 the first day. I don't know if he's on this call this morning. Yesterday, he called me that he made $130 yesterday. Don't forget our target. The target is for him for first day to make $50. Second day to make another 50 something dollars. Third day so he has made like 3 days profits targets in just yesterday. So if the person did not trade at all today, I don't think there's any cause for any panic or any alarm. I get it now. So that's what we are talking about. Some people might decide that any other signal for now, because of December and the market manipulation of December, I don't want to trade any other signal for now. I only want to focus my attention on always see signal. You can still meet up your target. And don't forget, you can still use cross for always win signal. I guess now, because it may go to minus, but it's going to hit the TP later. So why for other signals, you might even decide not to trade it this December. So if you get me right. So please, I want us to take note of that. Then therefore we were talking about, or we talked about this platform, Coinw. Anyway, it's good the way we have positioned ourselves in Coinw, because who knows, the exchange might turn to something bigger tomorrow. You know, they are just trying to establish here in Nigeria. I'm coming, please. So, I'm sorry. Let me quickly. I'm trying to reply someone. So we don't know what they might later become in this part of the world. So that's why we cannot totally ignore it. It's an exchange, and it's a kind of place where anybody can train independently. But I've said this earlier. Maybe you people forgot. I said in I think that was last week. I said the way we want to be approaching Coinw now is that anytime they drop their personal signal. You remember I told you people. I said the signal I can recommend. Maybe you were not in class that day. I remember I said that you always wait for when they release signal from Always Win or the new signal channel they call Premium that they just subscribe to. Because I'm feeling as if somebody is working for Coinw to be liquidating people's account the way they are operating things. If not like that, why would they be advising newbies that are just coming into business to be using 40x 50 years? That is madness. I think that is not advisable. It's not good at all for beginners. So why will they be telling beginners to be using 40x 50 years if they don't have any hidden agenda or ulterior motive? I get it now. So any signal from Coinw platform that you see that they got the signal from Always Win or that Premium signal channel, that's one you should take. Then be careful. You know, day before yesterday we traded the LIT, or what's the name of that coin? We traded LIT. Do you know that it was after 1 hour 30 minutes that we have traded and taken our profits? That was when Mr. Mike just shared the signal on Coinw group. After 1 hour 30 minutes that we have even forgot that we trade LIT coin. That was when Mr. Mike later shared it on the group. I now saw one of our member here that is asking there that, can I still enter this trade? And when you saw Always Win on it, you have traded that coin here, you have made profit, or even though you miss it here, you didn't trade it, you are still asking him over there that, can I still enter this trade? After 1 hour 30 minutes of signal that has given TP1 for people. And most of the time, signal used to hit TP1 and they will announce that it is stop loss. Since I've been trading on this thing with what's the name? Always Win. Today will be the first time. They will announce that their trade hits stop loss before the first TP. Today will be the first day. Today, even when I check their history, as in a month history, a month ago history on the chart, I couldn't find that. Only today I saw that one of their signal hits stop loss before TP1. Then if that is the case, for we that we used to use cross, even that one that hits stop loss don't supposed to have hit stop loss for us. As I'm talking to you now, I'm in that trade now. Even the coin is pumping now. I just did minus 40 something percent just now, but I'm not scared. I know that it's going to come back to the take profit. FTM also is in minus now, but before afternoon now or evening time, everything will come back to normal. I get it now. So if we can know how to play along and play around this thing, it will be always win-win for us. Don't let us be getting it wrong, please. Like I said once again, it is December time. You can decide, because I discovered some people just join now. You can decide that any other signal for now, I don't trade. It's your decision. And I just want to focus on always win signal only. Then when you are trading that always signal only, don't forget my advice that you can still be using cross for always win signal, because it's a sure signal. It's a sure signal that when it even goes minus 50, minus 60, you know that it's going to what? Come back to take profit. Don't forget, you can use 5%, you can use 10%. You can use 5% to enter first, then use another 5% to replenish. You can continue to replenish like that until you come out of that trade. By the time you come out of that trade, it will have covered you for your profit of like 2-3 days. I get it now. So let's now assume that you still want to be trading other signals. Yes, I agree. But I've told you how you can go about it. So now 1% of your capital or 2% highest. Then don't use cross this time around. You use isolate. Do you know why we say we should use isolate? Because the signal used to be many, and so that you will have access to open multiple positions as many positions as possible. Let's say, for instance, you have $100 in your portfolio. Always when drop signal of one signal, for instance, you use $10 of your $100 to pick it. Wow. Then other signals are coming in, like premium. If I were you, I would just be using $1 to pick all those signals. Let's now assume that they release that signal up to like 10. Up to like 10 signals, for instance. They mean that I will have $10 in other signals in different 10 open positions. If 9 or 8 of these signal drops, thank God, I'll get my cent on them. I'll be waiting for what? I'll be waiting for my always win to drop. When always win call for replenishment, I will replenish with another $10. But in most cases, I don't replenish more than once because I'm using cross. And the reason why I replenish once is not that is because it's a sure signal. I guess it now. So I don't replenish more than once. Sometimes I used to decide not to replenish. Even if it goes to minus 40, I don't care. Minus 50, I don't care. Sometimes I used to just wait and see when it comes out. I get it now. So let's say from your 10 signals from other platform, from other signals, 8 deliver remain 2. That is in deep. Instead of you to allow that one to hit stop loss, you can replenish those 2. I guess don't forget you put $1. You can replenish those 2 until those 2 also will come out. That's why I can't remember when I got liquidated last. I get it now. I can't remember when I got liquidated last. There's a way you play around this thing, and it will always be win-win for you. I get it now. If you know your way, there's a way you can play around it, and it will be win-win for you. So that is that. But don't forget that the moment this time pass, when we are no more in the December time and other, when we discover that market is stable, then even with other signals, we come back to our strategy of the cross and open few positions and all that. And you can still continue with that if it pays you. I get it now. So I wonder when some people were telling me this morning that they hit stop loss. Some said they hit liquidation with always win signal. I was like, wow, how come? But I already said this clearly in this our class that always when you use cross, use 5% or 10% of your money. But other signals you can use isolated, and no other reason, because you'll be able to what? To open multiple positions. Because don't forget, if you are trading on cross and you open multiple positions, it's a danger. It's a danger. let's say worst case scenario, you use, I just made an example of the $100 capital now. Then you now use $1, for instance, $1, $1 to trade 10 signals, other signals. Let's assume, which can never happen, that all the 10 now hit liquidation. That is $10 that you lose. I'm talking about other signals now, because it's on what? It's on isolate. That's why I say you should put that one on what? On isolate. Because if you put it on cross, the position are too much to be overload. To have been overloaded the capital you have. Don't forget your always win is on cycle, and you have huge money in that. So that's why if you can know how to go about it, so it will be always win-win for you. And I think I've systematically answered the question of people that are telling me, what do we do about the Coinw? I've already told this time without numbers that since I've discovered that what they are doing, they are trying to do is like if they are agents for Coinw, where exchanges used to make profit is when people liquidate. That's just its secret. Where the exchanges, even the affiliates, all the affiliates, especially in Coinw, I don't know of other exchange. I've never experienced that here. But in Coinw, I discovered that when people liquidate in my team, that is when I make more affiliate earning. There was a day that people liquidated and I made $120 affiliate rebate in one day. But me, I'm the type of person that I don't, because of that money, now want people to be liquidating. No, God forbid. I get it now. So that is why I said you people should please any signal Mr. Mike drop. And thank God you don't even need to. If the coin is on Coinw, then you can go and trade it there, because we are sharing the same always win signal on our channel, and we do share it immediately, instantly when it drops. We do share it instantly when it drops. So even though you might not even have reason to be trading always win signal from their channel again, only the second signal, the second premium signal channel, the second premium signal they subscribe to. If you see that one, you can subscribe to that. Then it was so painful when I still saw one of our member here using the same leverage they posted on their trade, and you told me that you liquidate. How will you not liquidate? Even though when they put 40x, 50x on their signal, but you know that we have our own strategy here. Why will you go ahead and you went ahead and use for the 40, 50x they asked you to use, and you got liquidated? So my people, Coinw is an exchange. We can use it. Are you guys now? And we can use it because we have many leaders here that are affiliates on the platform. We have many people here that are affiliates. We have many people that are affiliates. Yes. In fact, we have more affiliates on Coinw than Bybit. So all the same, because we have already established ourselves there, so we can still be using it once in a while. You can still be using it if you have a signal that from always in that is on the platform. It's your decision anyway. I get it now. But like one of our leaders said yesterday, Mr. Steven, with what they are trying to threaten, it's a kind of threatening. And in this field, I don't see a reason why anybody should be threatening you that you must be using a particular exchange, or you must be promoting a particular exchange. I don't see a reason for that. So to the extent that you now be threatening that if you don't promote, if you don't do this, you would cut this, you will cut that. To hell with their percentage. Because I have better offer. I can say to hell to their percentage. I have better offer now. So what Bybit offers me is far better than what they are trying to offer me. At the same time, they are still putting condition. They are still giving terms and conditions. They are still giving a kind of, all those things. So, but to the glory of God, we thank God. And I don't even hide anything for anybody any longer. Yeah. In fact, I wanted to even, the message I shared on affiliate platform yesterday, I wanted to even share directly with Mike. I want to give him that compare and contrast, that comparison that Coinw gave me this, and this particular exchange gave me this. So what are you now trying to threaten me upon? So please let everybody use their initiative. Everybody use their initiative, and let's play it safe. I get it now. Let's all play it safe. So, and I see you people achieve success in this feed. So, do you have any issue at all, anything at all that you want to? Then let me quickly talk about the issue of affiliates. Okay, good. Thank God we have Mr. Razak here. Good. He asked me, but I want to share my screen now. He's having some. Maybe we might have some leader on this call this morning that might be having similar issue on their affiliates. For those that are affiliates, let me quickly show you that. So, Mr. Razak, I will allow you to let me allow you to speak before I share my screen, so that if I ask you something, you'll be able to answer. Where is Mr. Itayo? I can see him soon. Okay. All right, Mr. Itayo. Mr. Itayo, talk. Let me see if I've unmute you. Unmute your microphone and speak, sir.
Mr. Yeah, Razak. Good morning, boss.
Okay, good.
Good morning,
okay.
Sir.
All right, let me share my screen and show you something. You can log on your affiliate back office, sir. Can you see my screen, sir? Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, I've seen it.
All right, good.
Yes, I've seen it, sir.
All right, let me log in. Let me log. Okay, you can be. You know what we are going to do? You can be. Remove your microphone. When you want to speak, you mute again. Okay. Because of echo. Yeah. All right. So try and mute your microphone. I can see that. All right. So when you screenshot your this thing to me, let me use my pen. I want you to check this place. You know, you are on 24 hours. I want you to click on 7 days and scroll this place. I want you to click on 1 month, or you click on all. Or you click on all. You click on all. I want you to click on all. Have you clicked on it?
Yes, boss. I'm following you, sir.
Okay, when you click on all, did you find any record here? Did you find any record? Because you showed me that you did not. Is there any record there?
No, let me go and
check. Log in and check. Let me see. I want to know. Let me quickly check.
Let me see. I want to know. Let me quickly.
Okay, I think they have approved some affiliate.
They have approved some affiliate.
Who is Nwaguchukwu? Who is Nwaguchukwu?
Nwaguchukwu. Who is Nwaguchukwu?
Another person, Oladimeji. So they just approved those people.
Another person, Oladimeji. So they just approved.
They approved them yesterday.
They approved them yesterday.
Mr. Razak, are you there?
Mr. Razak, are you there? Yes, boss. But I think you should just go further with the explanation. I will get it all, sir.
Okay, so that one of the reasons why you can mute your microphone, sir. Okay. Engineer Godswill is in Nwaguchukwu. All right, so who is Oladimeji? Okay, Oladimeji should be Mr. Adeyemo. Yes, Oladimeji should be Mr. Adeyemo. I think, yes, it should be Mr. Adeyemo. Okay. They have approved you people's. But one of the things that surprised me, Mr. Razak, you can see the name and the list of my affiliates. I couldn't find you. You use my direct link, and I couldn't find your name among these affiliates here. Let me check further. I couldn't find your name here. So, and I don't know how, and you were able to log into your affiliate back office.
I don't know how, and you were able to log into your back office.
Can you see here?
I was surprised. Did they screenshot you do the video and send it to the group? So I went to check. I couldn't see my name there, so I was surprised also.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. Then maybe it's a support that's going to handle that. To the glory of God, the moment that's one of the reasons why I try to.
The glory of God, the moment.
Mute your microphone, sir.
Why I try to.
Mr. Razak, mute your microphone. Okay, good. Mr. Itimo is here. So he will help us to write to support. One of the reasons why I try my possible to meet up the 1 million target is for me to have access to this thing, to have access to these people directly. I mean, Bybit, so that I will be able to lodge complaint any day, anytime. But Mr. Itimo has been helpful so far and is on this call this morning. So maybe we're going to provide your ID and my ID. So let them know that he used my ID to register as an affiliate and to register on Bybit. But unfortunately, I couldn't find him under my network. Then at the same time, all his affiliates back office is blank, and he has people trading under him. Like how many people you have in your team that is trading, Mr. Razak?
At least I have like 5 or 6 people now presently.
And they are trading currently, and they are trading, right?
Yes, they are trading. If I myself I trade.
So, Mr. Itimo, what might cause that? What might be the reason? What might be the reason, Mr. Itimo? Itimo, are you there?
No, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't really hear them clearly.
Yeah, it's because of the echo. This man is one of the people that first registered to become an affiliate in my team. But we discovered that since he registered or he applied, so he said he received a approval mail. He received approval mail, I could remember.
Okay.
He could log into his affiliate back office, I guess now. But
Okay.
I couldn't find him in my sub-affiliate this thing. I couldn't find his name.
Okay.
Then he himself is not getting any rebate. All his back office is blank. He's not getting rebate from traders in his community.
And they are trading?
Yeah, and they are trading. Like 6 of them are trading according to him.
If they are trading, then tell him to send the screenshot of his dashboard so we see, so I can see.
All right. So, Mr. Itayo, please kindly do that immediately after this class, or even if you can do it now. All right. So that is that about that. That's that about that.
Monthly, you should make it monthly this thing. So
Yeah, I should even put it in all. All carries everything.
Okay.
All carries everything. So, Mr. Ita will be expecting that from you. Congratulations at Ejina God's will for your.
All right, boss. Thanks so much, sir.
All right. So, congratulations, Mr. God's will, for your approval or affiliate approval. Then, Mr. Adeyemola Dimiji, congratulations for that. Now, let's go to question and answer section. So, question and answer section. So, Mr. Moses Agile want to have question. Mr. Moses Agile,
yes,
have
sir.
questions.
Thank you very much, sir. Even from your explanation, this question will not have come up, but for academic purpose, I want to ask: one, do you allow stop loss, or which one is better, to allow stop loss? One, two, when you are closer to stop loss, you then replenish highly and bring the price down and get out. Which one is better, sir?
Okay.
That is the first. Yes, sir.
Your portfolio will determine that, and the way you have approached the market from the beginning. If you had approached the market with well and good money management strategy, for you to you may not even want to set stop loss, because you know that you have more than enough to replenish. I'm talking if you are isolated this time around. I get it now. So if you are, let's say for instance, somebody is using $100 for instance, and you don't forget we said you can use 10% of it to open your always win signal. You have used $10. Then your other signals, you use $1 to open them. You don't say, why will I be using? Somebody was telling one of our leaders yesterday that me, I can't cope with that your $1 something you are doing, and the person blew all his account yesterday. The person is in one of our leaders' team. I get the person blew all his account, and he said he cannot cope with $1 that we are using to trade. He cannot cope with $1, but he can lose all his money. So he lost everything he has yesterday because he cannot cope with $1. Now, if you have used your $1, for instance, even though if you open 10 position, that is $10 for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if your market is going against you, somebody like you, instead of you to just set stop loss for that trade close, you say, I think I still have $80. I can replenish my trade before I will spend up to $40. I should have come out of this out of this trade. You can see the difference is clear. But if you are the risk, what you don't supposed to risk to trade, please, anytime you see that the market is going against you, it's better to go and close, to go and set your stop loss so that you will not lose everything, because the money you involve is already bigger than normal thing you're supposed to use. Hope you get it clear.
Yes, sir. So which means stop loss is still better than high replenishment and get out. Because I heard that I discovered that when you highly replenish, the prices will come down.
Sir. Don't get me wrong, sir. I've tried to explain that to answer your question, sir. But it's somehow technical, and you all need to use his initiative. I am trying to tell you now that if you use strict good money management strategy, good money management, you might not need to set stop loss. I don't believe in that. Are you getting now? You might not, if you use good money management strategy, you might not need to set stop loss. The replenishment will have been the best option for you if you use good money management strategy. If you don't use good money management, maybe if your emotion push you, and you yourself know that you have involved what you're not supposed to involve in this trade, the best option for you then is to set stop loss. It's in two ways. Hope you get it right, sir. Hello, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Hope you get me right, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful, sir.
That's just it, sir.
Can I please, sir? Can I ask the second question, sir?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. If you are asked to short and you have already shorted, and the signal is against you, you are already in negative, and there's another new signal from the same source, and they still say short, do you close the first one and follow the second one, or what do you do, sir? I'm sorry, sir.
Everything still bounce back on what I just explained now. We have no any reason for you to. But Daddy, do you understand what we mean by positions? And do you understand what we mean by positions?
Thank you, sir.
Don't worry. You know what? Let me explain, sir. I said
Yes.
I said something earlier. I said if you are trading on other signals.
Yes, sir.
I said it will be advisable, especially in this December, to use isolated and use good money management strategy for you to be able to open multiple positions.
Yes, sir. You said
Multiple
it,
positions
sir.
simply means that when you are on first trade, short, you are in second trade, short. You might be in 5 trades, different ones on the same shorts, irrespective of what they are doing currently, whether they are in minus or they are in plus. Are you getting that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So
okay.
if you are in one particular, so that's what I've been explaining all this while.
I agree with you now. Thank you, sir.
Before, don't say because you are in one trade and that trade is in minus, now say they now drop and that signal is in short. Oh, let me go and close the first one and open the second one. No. You discover that all your profit you'll be losing all your profit back to trade. At the end of the month, you won't be able to account for any profit at all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm grateful, sir. Thank you.
Sir. Okay, so Mr. Big Dollar. Mr. Big Dollar after Mr. Big Dollar, we have Apostle Paul. After Apostle Paul, we have Mr. Lakul. After Mr. Lakul, we have Mr. Victor and Mrs. Victor. Okay. Big Dollar, ask your question, sir. Big Dollar.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, bro.
Yes, sir. I It's not really that I have a question, but just to share testimony.
Okay,
Because
okay.
since all this while, you always call me one name that I'm a stubborn trader, that I don't use to I don't use to stick to money management. So, but I've borne my hand a lot of times, so I think I've learned my lesson. So
Mm,
something happened yesterday, and I say, what is even wrong with me? What is wrong
mm,
with me? I have a good leader, and yet I'm still doing myself. And I calm down. So I follow the step you asked us to be following. And to the glory of God, all the signal I took yesterday, I came out with massive profit. All the
wow,
signal of opinion that I took yesterday, more than
wow,
20 signals.
wow,
I even
wow.
the always win. Even the always win. I took the first trade with 10% of my portfolio, and the other one I just used $2, and all came out with. I make more than 20% of my total capital yesterday. So I want to use this medium to tell my fellow traders that your word is not something someone can just pack one side and say, let me use my own initiative. It's not possible. My fellow trader, if you try that, I'm telling you, you are going to regret it. So may God Almighty help us. Thank you, sir, my God. Thank you. I will always obey your words. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Big Dollar, the professional smart trader. Well done, sir. Okay, a little drop of water become an ocean. Don't forget one of my word I said last time that its operation protect your capital first. Even though if at all at the end of the day or that day you don't make any profit, you ensure that you protect your capital, that nothing reduced from your capital. If you protect your capital, a day will come that even all the profits you have not made for that previous days, you will recover it in one day. But first thing first, protect your what? Your capital. So all the strategy you might want to use, make sure you think how you can protect your capital. So that's why when you're using little like that, so it will be always win for you. Okay. Next person, Mr. Lacool. Mr. Lacool. Unmute your microphone, sir.
I greet you, sir.
Yes, sir, bro.
This morning to hear everything you said, and concerning what the last speaker, Mr. Victor, just said. I just started trading yes, and I'm one that likes following strict instruction, except I don't hear you well, then I do otherwise. What you just said today has really touched me. He said he took all the trades yesterday and made massive profit in virtually all. So there was one of these classes where there was a little challenge when it comes to signal provider. The same thing you just said today. And some of us said, okay, we are going to stick to always win. Then I didn't even understand which one was from premium. And I think I've even asked that question, so which is premium. But from what you said before now, so now we've come to agree that every signal that comes on plan B is authentic and is verified by you. So we don't take signals from any other place. So anyone we see. But before now, I was skeptical anyway, so I only stuck to always win. So now I know that any signal I see is good. Then another thing is, I was sorry to take you a little back.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Before I forget, sorry, bro, Mr. Lacool. Let me quickly change an impression. You might decide that even in Plan B signals, that it is only always win signal you want to stick to. I've said that earlier. You can decide. It's your decision. I get it now. Because of other signals, it used to be a kind of you need to be patient, that you need to use strict money management before you can be successful in those trades. Before this man that said he used $2, meaning that along the line, he later did some replenishments before he came out of all those trades. So if someone is not good at that, if you say you want to stick to always win only, I think you are correct. You're on the way. I get now. So, but if you still want to be trading all other signals, the same thing, you are good to go. But just know that there are some times and conditions and some technicalities that go with other signals. I get it now. So, I continue, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. I think the bottom line there is follow your strict money management style. Then another thing I'd like to know is, please, don't still be angry. I just want to know. This time you used to say when you replenish, that you will make more money. So I'm trying to understand. Is it that when you replenish, the previous position you took is cancelled? Now the system now recognizes the new position you've taken. It starts from
Exactly.
there. So,
Exactly.
okay. That's what I wanted to understand. Because I've been confused. How can you gain more? Okay, so the previous thing is cancelled. The new one is
Yes.
where it starts from. Okay, all right. That's all right. So thank you.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
I'm done, sir.
Apostle Paul, are you there? Apostle Paul. Has the network kicked
Good
him
morning,
out?
sir.
Morning, sir, bro.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, sir. It's like you have questions, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, and I have questions, sir. Yes, my
Go ahead.
question is, yes, sir. My question is on what the last comment of Mr. Lakul. I mean, the last statement, which has to do with replenishment. Please, sir, to we that are new trader, I would like if you can just make it a snappy explanation for us on that replenishment. Though with what with the way you've answered Mr. Lakuna, I've got some point. I mean, I've got some hints on that replenishment. But I will still love it, sir, if you can show us some screenshots of it. So, okay, if I enter a trade now and maybe the trade is going a negative way and I want to replenish more. So how to do that? Are we to place the new order, or is there a button in the ongoing order where we can click as a replenishment or whatever, sir? Please, we just love you if you can
Okay.
just share us some screen
You
on
know what,
it.
Apostle Paul? You know what, Apostle Paul?
Yes,
There
sir.
was a video I recorded last week in that
Okay.
our beginners class. You know, I created a group. I call it Private Room by Bit. You were in that class that day.
Okay.
Maybe you have forgotten. I explained what we mean by replenishment that day, but at the same okay, I didn't explain replenishment. I remember. So don't worry.
Yeah. Okay,
Today,
sir.
Mr. Stephen
Okay.
Lanre, we conduct class there tonight. I will tell him. Okay, I think he's on
Okay.
this call. So he explained that
Okay, sir.
at the beginners season, so that other beginners can benefit from that. I get
Very
it now.
good, sir. Please, sir, what's the time tonight, sir? What's the time tonight?
8:30 p.m. But I don't know,
Eight.
Mr. Stephen, will you be available, sir? I plan my own class for tomorrow. So, Mr. Stephen Lanre, will you be available?
Yes, sir.
All right, go.
And
I
sir,
trust you.
please, sir. And please,
Sorry,
sir.
bro. What time
Yeah.
is that?
At what time will convenience for you, sir?
I'm just thinking, like 10 p.m. or
Nigeria
maybe in
time,
the
right?
evening. Yeah, 10 p.m. Nigeria time because today is my meeting. So, and the
Okay,
time
okay,
is changing.
okay, okay. Your Christian meeting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem. No problem. What time will be that in Egypt? What time will be 10?
That will be 11.
11 p.m.
Yes.
Wow, wow. Okay. Mr. Apostle Paul, can you hear that? Even if it's only you will
Yes,
be
sir.
available in that class tonight, I think you should
No
be able.
problem, sir. No problem. So is it 10? Is it 10 p.m. Nigeria time or 11?
Yeah, Nigerian time, 10 p.m. Nigerian time.
No problem. Please, how can I get link? How can I get link?
You are
Even
in
if
that
it is
room
only me
already.
that will be in that
Private.
class.
You are in that room. You are in that room already. Private
Yes.
room by bit. You are there.
All right, sir. All right. So by 10 p.m., sir, Mr. Steven.
Okay.
Thank you,
Excuse
sir.
me, sir. The problem with that 10 p.m. will not favor most of us. If it can't be held today, maybe you can shift it to another day, please, so that majority can join. 10 p.m. is not okay for most of us here.
Anyway, I will be in that same class tomorrow. So you can do it today, then I will still do it tomorrow. No problem.
That is it. That's it. That's it. So by 10 p.m., Mr. Steven, I will join you, please.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, boss. I'm done, sir.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. Hello. So okay, right. So that's that about that. So Mrs. Praise. Hello. Another question, please.
Yes, Mr. Moshood, I have a little saying, please. Mr. Moshood, I have a little contribution, please.
Hello, Mrs. Praise. We are waiting for you. Mr. Joel, unmute your microphone, sir. Something is happening right here. So I don't know, but I'm trying to attend to that thing. So Mr. Grace, go ahead, sir. Mr. Joel, go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, much money. Guys, good morning, everyone in the house. I want to just, my own is not, I'm not asking question, but I just want to say,
Hello, Mr. Joel, we can't hear you again. Okay, let's call on Mr. Gbadibo. Mr. Debo, unmute your microphone. Mr. Debo, unmute your microphone.
Morning, my boss.
Yes, sir, Daddy.
Thank you. You're a
Yes, sir,
great
Daddy.
leader.
Thank you, sir, Daddy.
Now, I came in this morning. The last one, I can see that they put achieved. Is it a current signal or is it a signal that has been, executed?
You mean the always win last signal, right?
Yes.
It has delivered TP. That one has delivered TP. Yeah, it was dropped this morning. That was even third signal this morning, and it has delivered. But the first and
Okay,
second signal
because
is yet to be delivered. So if you have not entered any trade
okay.
before, you can enter the first and second one now because even people that are on it are in big jeep now. So you can enter it.
No, I've entered the three. What happened? I entered before. I'm driving, but I just saw the alert, so I checked, and I saw something achieved. I said, this one should have been
Okay.
executed.
Okay. That one has delivered for you. Okay.
Okay, well, I will check. I've not been able to. I will go through it now and see the
All right.
delivery.
All right.
Thank you very much. Then my second question: when I check on referral on my Bybit, it used to pop up something. I think I sent it to you. I've not gotten a response.
Okay. Maybe because I'm in class, I'll go to apply
Okay,
after the class.
okay,
I'm
thank
going
you
to
very much.
apply. Welcome.
God bless you.
All right. You're welcome. Yeah. Mr. Joel, are you back? Mr. Joel, are you back?
Mr. Moshood, I have a little contribution, please.
We have been waiting for you since you know mute your microphone. That's why I call on another person. Go ahead, man. Hello, go ahead, Madam Prince.
Good morning.
Madam Prince, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Money, so much. We really appreciate your leading spirit. You are such a good leader.
Thank you,
And
madam.
I just want to make a little contribution regards to what Mr. Big Dollar says. You know, I attended a class day before yesterday because you were not on call yesterday because you said that maybe you slept over. So what you taught us about the management of management money on how to take trade, that is when if not a always win signal, that we should be unisolated and just pick $1. I think I practicalized that yesterday when a premium signal was just rolling in, and my Bybit, I have gotten some trade which stopped in that place for almost a week now. So I say, okay, let me just practicalize what my leaders say. Then I went to Coinw. I pick up those trade. I put it on isolation, and I put X20. Then I just pick $1 to pick up those trades so that I can have multiple chance to trade since I'm stuck in Bybit. So I did that. But the point is that we said it that when it gets to stop loss, instead of you to lose your money, yes, I saw it real life yesterday. So when it got to that stop loss that I did not hit profit, the next thing it's closed. Then my other trade were still going on, and I was so happy because of that practicalization, because I'm such a person that I like to practicalize things, and I'm not afraid of failure because I know failure is part of success, because when you fail, you learn. So I so much appreciate you for that. And when instruction is being given, you just want to abide and see how it goes out, because from there you can be able to become a good trader. And also yesterday I just see some notification just pop up on my phone about this magic coin that the market is booming. I say, okay, let me just try something. I just enter market with that magic. You know what? I make a lot of profit yesterday. Though I've not gotten the direction either to long it or to short it, but I just pick that short first, I make profit. I pick long too, I make profit. So I just want to thank you. Though the market's always sweet when you are making profit, but at times when you fall into deep, it's kind of discouraging. But all the more, you just have to learn. So, Mr. Victor, you're such a wonderful leader. But to crown it up, you've not sent me my affiliate link, which I needed seriously. So please, I want you to do something. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, madam. May I ask a question, please? Under your Coinw exchange, how much you funded there? How much do you have there before you start all those trading? How much do you have?
Then I put $10 then. So, and it grows to about $12. So, but right now I just have just 2 or 3 trades there.
Okay. Anyway, with that kind of money, this is why I asked is that the example I just gave now is on $100. But
Okay.
when you have that kind of money, not all the trade you can open because the money is small. It's not much.
Okay.
So not all the signals, because the money if you are trying to open all the signals, you are trying to overload the money, and everything can just finish. I get it now. So you are trying to overload the money. So like that of $12 now, at least if you open like 3 position or 4 position with $1, it's risky, but you can still try that. Then you leave it. Even though if any other signal comes, you leave it. I get
Okay.
it now. So,
Okay.
but somebody with like $100 now, if the person even put $1 in 10 signals, that is just $10. I get it now. The person still have like $90 left. If always
$90.
win signal now comes up, the person will use $10 to trade it. Another one comes up, $10, $20, 20 plus 10, that is 30. The person still have $70 left. I get now. So the person will be able to even do a kind of replenishment if calls for it along the line, and the person will get out of the market. I get now. So that's about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now for the affiliate link, let me quickly drop that for you now. For the affiliate link, let me quickly drop that for you now so that you can fill it up. Almost everybody might want to become an affiliate. Oh God, oh. You people, you want to become an affiliate, no problem. Oh.
That
All
is what you are
right,
putting for us now, and we want to become your disciple.
all right. Let me. I've just shared you the link now. I just shared you the link. All right. So that is that about that. You
Hear
can
this on.
see, yeah, you can see what I'm talking about now. The FTM that is in minus 17, minus something now is in neutral now, is in green now. So then the OP that got some people liquidated, that hit stop loss for some people, it is minus 20, I think minus 25 or thereabouts here from my hand. So and some people have been liquidated already. So you can see my FTM is in plus 3 now or plus 4. So that's what we're talking about. With this, our strategy, if you are still losing your money, I don't think you are doing the right thing. So anytime you discover that you lose your money, try and ask in the next class that what have I done wrong that made me to lose money? So you yourself will help you to analyze that thing that you might have done wrong. Okay, my millions think, I hope it's not the same issue that Mr. Razak had you want to ask about. Let me allow you to speak.
Similar things, sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning, bro.
Yes, sir. My hand has been up since morning, sir.
Okay, your own is up, right?
Yes, since morning. So, sir,
Oh,
my question is similar to
you
affiliate question.
say what?
I think my question is similar to the affiliate issue.
Okay.
As you are explaining to him the other time, so I was following you. So I discovered that my own has been showing the percentage and the volume.
Oh, congratulations, bro. That's lovely. That's lovely. That's lovely.
Thank you, sir.
Good of you. All right, good.
Yes. Another
Okay.
question is that I want to know, you said something about concerning a 1 month target.
Yes, 1 month. This is it. This is it. This is it.
Okay, sir.
When you have 1 million volume, 1 million volume, I've explained how volume is being calculated. Volume does not determine how much people deposit. Like my team now, the total deposit in my total community is no more than 6,000 now. It's just 6,000 plus. That total deposit people are trading with. But let's say somebody have $100, for instance. You engage $10 to trade. Let's say you now use $10 to trade 10 times in a day. You one trade close, you open another one. One trade close, you open another one. So the volume they are going to calculate for me on that your trade, or the volume you had of that your trade you have, is 10 times 10. That is 100 volume. I get it now, 100 volume. So now
Okay,
imagine
sir.
somebody trading with $1,000, and the person is using $100 to trade in 5 times, 10 times in a day. So that is a 1,000 volume. That's how volume is being calculated. So if you now have 1 million volume total in your first month, if it's not
Okay,
in the
sir.
first month, you get some bonuses like ITMO. ITMO, are you there? Okay. It's no more here. Will you get some bonuses if it's not your first month? You can get up to like $500. But being the first month, there are some other bonuses that are attached to it. So like myself now, congratulations to myself. I've been able to accumulate over 1 million volume in less than 3 weeks. I think on the 28th of this month would be 1 month of using Bybit exchange to trade. I have Bybit since 2018 when they started, but I use another email to register with Mr. Itimo, and I registered that as an affiliate, and I've been using it to trade. So I've accumulated like 1 million volume, more than 1 million volume. So with that, it was telling me now that I will get total of $1,500. It's supposed to be 1,650, but they calculated the affiliate earnings that you will have realized by the time you make that 1 million volume. I get it now. So, and I've moved that $150 from my rebates percentage. So meaning that the money remain now that I'll be expecting on the 28th of this month is $1,500. So meaning that if somebody want to trade, you have passion for trading, and you don't have money to trade at all, you can build affiliates. When you build the affiliates and you try to, encourage people trade, you help people to trade, you help people to make profit, you help people to get results. Your community will grow, and you hit the 1 million volume in less than 1 month. And after the end of the month, they will give you 1,500. You have built capital to start your trading. I get it now. So that's what brings about the 1 million volume. If you have the 1 million volume in other months or subsequent months, you're going to get bonus, but it will not up to 1,005. Hope you get it.
I get it, sir. Now, another question
Aha.
is that would they
So I don't
calculate
want sorry,
my
I don't
own?
want you people to miss the 1,005. 1,005 to 500 the difference is clear. So I don't want any of my affiliates to miss it, because it's time, we still have time. If my own started on 28th of November, then some of you, your 1 month will be around 5th of January or more than that. So you can still meet up if you want to meet up. Okay, Mr.
Okay, sir.
Akai.
Sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, and go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, the calculation, is it based on my subordinates or my own trading will be included?
I'm going to do findings about that, but I don't think your own volume will be included, because your own volume has been counting for the person that sponsor you. So I think the volume must be from people in your community.
All right,
I
sir.
trade every day, and I noticed that ITMO used to. There was a day I didn't trade. ITMO chatted me and said, bro, you didn't trade today. I said, yes. He said, okay. He noticed that. So meaning that my volume is counting for the person that sponsored me. So why people in my community also volume is counting for me? I get it now.
All right, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks for the answer, sir.
you're welcome. All right, bro. I trust you. I believe in you, Mr. Amayo. I know you can do better. I trust you. Shaping are you. You can do it. All right. So
Check.
yeah. Okay. So Apple support, please. I will allow you to speak. Let me allow some other people also to ask some questions, sir. Mr. Casey. Mr. Casey. Mr. Casey, do you want to share testimony, bro? Or you want to ask questions, sir? You can speak. I think you can mute your microphone and speak, Mr. Casey.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Mr. Much Money. Thanks so much for the lecture you just give to us. My question goes thus. I have some newbies, and I want them to join the group. I wouldn't know if there's any free time. Maybe probably in the night around 10 p.m. that was just said by the one of the dollar in Egypt. Is there any way they can put them through how to get started of the training, because they have verified and they have created their own account. So probably maybe there is any training about that, so I can tell them to join the class.
Okay, yeah, that is what we created. Let me share my screen to show you the name of that group. You were in that group, and I want to show other people also the name of this particular group. This is the group. This group. That is why I created this group. Private room by bit for newbies only. I get it now. So they want to be using this room to train newbies how to create the exchange, how to set the security, how to do this, how to fund it, then how to trade on futures, all those things. So that's the reason why I created this platform. So this is where Mr. Stephen Larry wants to hold class 10 p.m. tonight, and by tomorrow, by God grace, because I want to watch World Cup this night. So by tomorrow, I'll be available by 8:30 Nigerian time tomorrow. I'll be available by 8:30 Nigerian time tomorrow on that group, so that people can learn.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe, you were talking the other time, but the network took your voice away. So can you speak again, sir? Mr. Joe. Okay. It's like Madam Ola Joy want to speak. Well, we can't hear from her.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Okay. My own is just like I just call it a kind of advice and suggestions. Why I want to say this because yesterday in a group in our WhatsApp group, few people were just lamenting, trying to throw blame to leaders that as if they are being misled of the way they traded and they got liquidated. And I began to respond. The truth of the matter is that I record as some of us, instead of us to follow the instruction of someone who is telling us something that will help us, we feel like maybe the person doesn't want us to make a huge profit. We decided to hear from the other side where you see somebody using 50 cross. And this person can analyze, but you cannot analyze. Now, some of us follow that and they trade and forgotten the instruction that much money have given that December period is not the best time to trade all the time because of the manipulation. And also, I want to say this, some of these people using 50x or 40x, you want to compare yourself with them, but much money has told us in this group, don't use more than 20x, and they use 3% of your portfolio. Now, if it's always win, use 10% or 5%. But the same people can go ahead. Because somebody was telling me that they use always win, this and that. But go and ask the person, how many x did that person put? Maybe the person put 50x there, and the money got liquidated. So I want to tell us, if you want to hear this adjective, in Igbo land we say, any animal that have hairs that want to jump into water, like with a lizard will come out, get the body dried. But you that have hair, your own body will not dry. If you follow someone who know how to analyze market using 50x, the person may know the time to exit market, but you will not know. And he may escape the rot, but you will get liquidated because you want to make huge profit at the time. I want to tell us, see, I know it does not do much money any good for anyone to get liquidated. And I don't want to mention those people that are complaining yesterday. You got your idea from someone else, and you are following that instruction. There are teachers. There are teachers who want to teach and want to do what will not help you. But you may see that person as the person who is doing the best thing, but the result will tell. When you got liquidated, you are out of market. But if you are picking the things small, let me tell us, crypto trading is not closing tomorrow. It's not like ROI that's going to close tomorrow. I say, let me join fast before it closes. No, it's there for a long time. So take it easy, small. And I also say one thing: if you lose a particular trade in a day, it's better you just calm down. You can exit trade for that day and rearrange yourself. Next time you continue. Instead of you insisting, I must trade this, I must trade that. Most of you who complain that their money got liquidated, go and check it out. Some of them are open more than 6 or 7 positions yesterday. And when you got liquidated, you began to throw blame to leaders. No, don't blame anybody. You are the one that caused it because you didn't follow the instruction in this group, especially the one that is being released by much money. I can testify to it. Even this money, always a win. I was for 20%, but my capital was intact. It's still there, and it's still going back now. In fact, there's a particular trade I placed was over 250% negative. The thing has gone back to profit, but I didn't get liquidated. Why? Because I used the money management. 2, I didn't go above cross. I mean above 20x, and I'm on cross. So please, the beauty of it is that all of us, no, I will be happy that all of us will keep on giving testimony of how we are making our little money that will become a big, huge amount of money. Instead of someone being bitter that, oh, my money got liquidated, it does not give me any profit if you got liquidated. So please, I want to beg us, even if you are trading with small amount of money, then let your leverage, be very minor. when you now from there you can train yourself. When you now have big amount of money, you'll be able to know how to manage. But even if you are opening a 20 trade, don't forget their portfolio matters a lot. 10%, the moment you have opened up to 10-15% of your money in different, please better stop until when you close some before you can open another new one. Thank you very much. I just want to beg us, please let us continue in this journey. Gradually. It's better that vehicle that will take you to Lagos, slow and steady, and get to your destination, than the one that will want to run 200 kilos per hour and get to Ogere or Ogun State and crash. Everybody there will perish. Please, let us take it easy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jeff, for that word of encouragement. Wow, for this series of advice. Thank you so much. I think we've all had that. Okay, we've all had in.
Hello,
Thank
sir.
you, Mr. Victor. Okay, Mr. Stephen, want to say something?
Yes. Also, because about the leverage, a lot of people do not really understand what the function is. That is why some people get liquidated by using 50, 40. They do not understand that the more they apply their leverage, the more the price to get liquidated will come down. Because with the standard you set now, I have been using it, and which push, for example, now if I use 20x now, the time for it to get liquidated will be a long time. So I'm even comfortable by using 20x because I know that even maybe tomorrow, 2 days, it will come before it can get to liquidation price. But when you use 50, 25, it's going to draw the liquidation closer. Even if they pump it just 5% up, someone will get liquidated. So that is why I noticed that, because through my trading, I study some of the functions in the trading fixtures. So that's all I just want to say, sir.
This is the man that turned $40 to $140. Oh, that's the man that just spoke now, Mr. Stephen Larry. And he never traded futures before in the past in his life. But with the help of God, with the help of little thing we have done so far in Plan B Academy, and with the little instruction that he used to stick to and follow, he has never for once got liquidated. So I think if we can follow his footsteps, we're going to achieve success together. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Stephen, for that wonderful contribution. Okay, and he's the one that we want to handle to back by 10 p.m. So by tomorrow also I will discuss more about the cross and the disadvantage and advantage of cross and all that. So and all the leverages, how it works. Queen B, you want to say something, sir? Ma'am?
Yeah, I want to add something to what Mr. Stephen said. Um, in this life, let's just follow instruction, because if you want to look at your neighbor at what he's doing, and you say you want to follow suit, you might end up, you don't even know the strategy or what that person is doing. This 100s or 200s that you are seeing, some persons might even be using 10 cents to play, and they have like $100-$200 in their account, and they put it on 100x, and you that now have $50, you now go and put your own on 100x. You see, you are yeah, you want to kill yourself. So please don't follow what your neighbor is doing. Just follow strict instructions, because if that person, even if the person put it on 200x, it's 10 cents that will be removed. And at the end of the day, you will be seeing 100, 350%. You don't know, and that 350%, if it's just 50% or 30% that the person made with that amount. So please, let's not be following what our neighbors are doing. Let's follow strict instructions so that we'll be on the safer side. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. That's just the reality of it. Too. Anybody you are seeing using 100x, 200x, hardly you see them using even up to $1 to trade. Though. That's just the truth. Too. They used to use cents to open that trade. So please be careful. Don't be carried away. Even there was a day, my wife was telling me when she saw the Mr. Mike back office, when she saw one of his trade. Honestly speaking, the capital he used then to trade is not even up to $100. The amount involved in his trade is not even up to $1. I think around 50 cents or thereabout. I get it now. So that's why we need to be careful. Let's stick to what it pays for us, so please. God help us. All right. So, Mr. Paul, Apostle Paul, you still want to say something, sir?
Yes, the boss. Thank you, sir. My question is on the volume, aspect that you explained to us. Now, my question is it the people I directly referred that the volume will be counted from, or the people that maybe, okay, for example, let's say I refer 2 people now, and those 2 people also refer more people. So the people that I referred, is it from their trade alone that the volume will be counted for me, or plus the people that those people I referred also? Hope you get my question, sir.
Very clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Please,
Uh,
kindly enlighten us on that.
Okay. According to what Mr. Thank you for using that microphone. According to what Mr. Itimo told me yesterday, but when it comes to the rebate, you get rebates from your directs, also from your community, meaning the indirect of your directs, especially if your direct is not an affiliate. If they refer even 1 million people, it is the same 33% you'll be getting on them. But if your direct is affiliate, so that your direct that is affiliate will be getting 33 from his community, then you will be getting extra 10% from his community on rebate. But on volume, according to Mr. J and Mr. Gbenga Itimo yesterday, said the volume is count on direct referral only, according to him. So I even surprised when I got up to that 1 million volume in less than 3 in less than 3 weeks, and I don't have much traders. I had like 30 something trader or thereabouts. So and I could get that kind of volume. I was not like, is this truly real? I'm still researching about that. That is the volume from all the team or from direct. But as for me, it's more than for what I've just achieved. I don't think it's from my direct only. So, but I'm going to
All right.
research more and get back to you later.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But sorry, one of the things. Okay. I think it must be from direct. I think I got something happened that made me to now think to have to rethink now. Do you know that Mr. Itimo is the person that sponsored me in Bybit? Mr. Itimo is an affiliate, and I'm also an affiliate under him. But when Mr. Itimo shared his back end for me, was not day for yesterday. While I was having close to 1 million volume, Mr. Itimo has just 85,000 volume. So meaning that he got that volume only from my own personal trade and other direct under him, 85,000. So it must be from the direct where somebody gets volume. It must be from direct, because for him, I think it's from team. Somebody like me, as I have 1 million volume now, you're supposed to have 1 million volume too. But I discovered that day for yesterday when he shared his back end, so he got 85,000 volume. I already have 1 million volume, meaning that I have 1 million volume before him as I'm talking to you now. So, and it's my sponsor. So the volume must be from me. I think must from the direct, which is what I saw day for yesterday. Hope you get that, sir. Hope you
Sir,
get
yes,
that.
sir,
Hope you
boss,
get
I
that.
got you, sir. I got you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. So, okay, Miss Madam Ola Joy. Madam Ola Joy, Mr. Danzuki, you just joined the class now, but I know you might be busy somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Madam Ola Joy.
Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
Group member, I salute you.
You're
Please,
welcome.
my question is still about this volume. Assuming someone did not meet up with that 1 million volume within the first month, what will happen?
Nothing will happen. You will be getting your rebates. You are getting your rebates. You are getting your rebates as those volume or those people are trading. you continue to get your rebate like Coinw. You know, we used to get rebate on Coinw, so you'll be getting your rebate. Then, but the following months, if you have later, you know everything, you'll be counting every month. So if the following month you could generate that, then you get your bonus. But you have missed the 1,500 for the first month target of the 1 million volume. Hope you get it. But if you later, maybe in your second month is when you now have 1 million volume. Instead of you to get 1,500, you're going to get just $500. But $500 is something too. And if one can maintain the 1 million volume, there's probability of you maintaining the 1 million volume. Even more than that, if you can maintain it, then meaning that a salary is standby for you already.
Right,
Hope
sir.
that's clear.
I
Yeah. Okay. Madam Queen B, you want to say something? Okay.
You've touched that part, sir.
Is it?
That's the second. You've touched that
Okay.
part. I wanted to ask, how
Yeah.
about if you cannot meet up with the first month, the second month, what will happen? But you've
Okay.
answered it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Mr. Dansuki, I'll mute your microphone and speak, sir. Mr. Dansuki, you can mute your microphone, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Morning,
Good
bro.
morning, sir.
Yes,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
I think I saw it coming. I asked this. What's the name of this your upline?
Mr. Benga, thank you.
I asked him this same question. I asked him.
Okay.
In fact, I don't know if some of us were on call that day. I used names to analyze this same thing to him that day, and he told me that the volume of the people, maybe second generation, will still be counting for the
Okay.
uploads of second generation. Downline of second generation, that the volume of the downline of second generation will still count for upline of second generation. But saying this now is as if maybe he didn't get it right, or maybe I don't know he's not getting it, because I asked him. In fact, I didn't even want to ask directly. I was using name to explain that day. So I'm surprised now that the volume of the second generation traders will not count for the second generation of line. I think maybe probably we need to do some clarification on that, because
We need to do some clarification. You know, I'm not sure. I was just like.
with what you have said, with what you have just said now, it's as if it's like that. Why would your upline be having 80-something thousand while you have 1 million plus? So
You
meaning
know,
it's not count.
my second generation might count for him because 85,000 volume is not small volume too. If it's my own, you know, I'm the only one, first generation. And my second generation, I run my total direct in my second generation. I don't think they are up to 15. I get it now. Which leaders like you among are you getting now? So, and some of these people, most of them are not even trading. And some of them that are trading, they are trading with small capital. Are you getting now? So, it might get that 85,000 from myself and my second generation. But we are still going to do more findings about this so that we can be sure of which generation. But I do, because what just surprised me was that of how I generated that 1 million volume. I
I
don't
don't
think it's
think you
from my
can.
direct.
I don't think it's from your direct. I
I
don't
don't
think
think it's from
so.
direct. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because even if we have to, where you will know that it may not be from your direct is that have your direct done any? How many of your direct has done 50,000?
I'm going to look for that. I'm
So
going to
that
search
is
for that.
from that we should know. So let's
Okay,
do
like
some
Mr.
clarification on
Stephen
that.
Landry, Mr. Stephen Landry has done 60 something thousand volume. So
I
we'll
saw
see.
it. I said how
Uh,
many,
I
depending
don't
on
know.
how
I don't
many
know.
that have done it. So
I
let's
don't
do
know.
some clarification on that, because if we are bringing in networkers, if we want to talk
Mm.
to networkers so that we know what to tell them, so that it will not be as if we lure them in and at the end of the day they are not getting what you maybe what you told them at the beginning. So let's get the clarification on
Mm.
that particular point.
I understand. I understand. No problem. All right. So, another person, please. Hello, another question.
Much money. Hello?
Hello, sir. Daddy.
Uh,
Hello. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead,
yeah.
sir. Go ahead, sir.
Please, I've never used this cross with a margin of $100 in always win signal. Is it advisable to use cross?
Oh, maybe you joined the class late, sir, because
I
that's the
did.
first thing we have. That's the first thing we discussed today.
Okay. Maybe I should call you later.
But I'm going to explain again because of people that just joined. So, like
Okay.
I said, with for the always win signal,
Yes.
you use between 5% to 10% of your total portfolio to pick the trade. Anything outside that, you are your own. Then you can maintain the 20x and cross margin. I get it now. Cross
Yes.
margin. Cross margin 20x, then between 5 to what? To 10% of your portfolio. And we are doing that because it is always with signal that we trust, and we can see that they are trying when it comes to accuracy in their signals.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay.
But other signals, other signals, either
Yeah.
signal from ITMO, signal from premium, signal from this, signal from that. That is when I advise, because we are in December, we should, even though if we can reduce our 3% to 1% or 2% of our capital. I get it now. If we can reduce, even if we can use 1% of your capital, so that you can be able to open those trades as many as possible, and you use isolated, you won't use cross, because on cross it is not advisable to open more than 2 position or 3 position on cross. So because of
Yeah.
that, we use strict money management strategy like 1% or 2%. Then you'll be able to open multiple positions, especially the premium signal. Premium signals, if you notice it very well, it will go back to that take profit, but it is a kind of they are custom. They are, most times their signal used to first of all go to minus these days, especially this December. It wasn't like that before. But this December, their signal will first of all go to minus before it will now hit the take profit. Maybe after some hours or 24 hours later. So with that, if you have used money management, even though if you open 10 position from them, because they used to bombard people with signals, if you open 10 positions, let's say 8 drops
Yeah.
that day.
So
Are you getting
this
now?
one
Are
not
you with me, sir?
okay.
Okay, I think it's available. Is doing another thing under the. All right. So other question, please. Or let me explain because of other. So let's say you
Sorry.
have you open
Thank
10
you.
positions. Let's say you open 10 positions from on other signals, with your strict money management like 1% or 2%. Now, like 8 of it or 7 of it drops, and like 3 is in deep, very big floating loss. Because you have used money management, you have enough fund to replenish those remaining 3. At the end of the day, everything will come out in profit for you, like it happens to Mr. Big Dollar from the testimony you just heard now. Are you getting now? So that if you know how to play around it, or how to play about it, how to go about it, there won't be any time that you get liquidated or you lose. I get it now. So if number one thing is based on your money management. If you don't use money management, I don't see the type of strategy you use that will pay you. Even though you are setting your stop loss, all your trade will just be hitting stop loss. Before you know it, you will lose even 70% of your total portfolio. Because if you don't use money management, because if you are hitting stop loss, the amount that will be going with stop loss will be bigger. It will be too high. So, but the first thing first is to stick to money management. I mean, strict money management. Don't let your emotion push you to use more than what you're supposed to use. If you don't stick to money management, no matter the strategy, you can lose everything. All right. Is that clear, sir? So I think everybody can hear that. Okay, I started an example when we started this morning that let's say you have $100. You use $10 to open your always win signal, for instance. Second signal, use another $10. You have used $20, right? Now, other signals are now dropping. Yeah, you can take $1 to pick them. $1. 10 signals, $10. That is $30 in your trade. You still have $70 left. Assuming that all the two always win signal now require replenishment. Don't replenish more than once. Any replenishment after once, don't forget it is on cross. We don't supposed to even replenish, but because it is always win, then you replenish 1-1 after -20 or -30, or you might decide not to replenish at all, like myself. I don't normally replenish when I'm on cross. So you don't replenish, or you replenish once. On that always win. Let's say you replenish once. That is another $10. That's $20. 20 plus previous $20. That's $40. Don't forget you already have $1 on other trade, like $10. Now, by the time always win comes out, that one has gone. You have $10 in your trade. If any of those ones call for replenishment, don't forget you are replenishing with $1 to $2 or thereabouts. Before you know it, you get out of all those trade. You get out of even without them eating any stop loss, or even without them eating any liquidation. So hope that is clear. All right. Mr. Adebo, are you here?
Yes, I am. Very
Do you
clear,
understand
very
what I
clear.
just explained now? All right, sir.
Yes, I understand.
All right, sir. So another question,
But
please.
you were saying that with always win, you can even do $100. So that's why I was trying to
Hello,
copy
sir.
your
$100 of what? Hello, you can use $100 for what, sir? Of how much capital, sir?
of like
$100 of how much
500
capital, sir?
or 500.
I've never for once mentioned $100 for anybody.
It's okay.
I used to say between 5 to 10%. Between 5 to 10%.
Okay.
I cited an example of somebody using $1,000 capital yesterday. I mean, yesterday. I said, for
Right.
instance, somebody with $1,000 now,
Yes.
10%
I
is
was in that
$100.
meeting.
Aha. So maybe you are using 20% already. So, but don't worry, it will come out. But don't open any position again for now until everything comes out. You can still
Okay.
survive it. You can still survive it. You can still survive it. Yeah. All right.
But there's no position, no signal has been released again.
Just let's hold on with that for now. If there will be any signal, you will see it on the group later.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay. Imagine somebody like him that is using $500 now. Though he mistakenly put $100 to open the always win instead of $50. Okay, let's accept that. Now let's assume that premium signal is dropping now on the group, like 5, 10, and all that. Now let me try to throw that question to like 3 of you people here, or if you want to answer, let me know. You have $500 like him. You already have your $100 in always win signal, one of the signal. You have $100 there. Now you are receiving. I started example of somebody using $100, right? Now you now have like a $400 left. They are now dropping signals from premium and all that. How much will you use to pick those signals? How much will you use?
Boss.
Yeah,
Can I go ahead, sir?
do you want
Yes,
to
sir.
answer the question I just asked now?
Yes, sir. So
Okay, go ahead.
if I've used $100 just like the Mr. Debo did, and
No,
I have
500. Okay. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. Let's assume I have $500, and
Okay.
I've already used $100 on the always win, so I have $400 left. So then the premium signal is not coming. Then I will just use 1%. So 1%, that's either I use $5 or I even reduce it to $4 on the premium on other signal, maybe on the premium or ITMO and the red signal. I can use just $4 on each of them. That's a 1% of the remaining $400. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have answered the question perfectly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have answered the question perfectly. Okay. In fact, some people might decide to even use $2 so that they can give them room for more replenishments later.
Exactly, sir. Exactly, sir.
So I love that. So that's just okay, Madam Samira. In fact, you really you understood everything. Madam
Good
Samira,
morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
good morning.
Aside from the always win signal, which I've already used $100, the remaining other signals I will use my $3.
Good. I love that. That's good money management skill. Wow. With that, there's no way you will get liquidated. There's no way. I've never seen that way you get liquidated. And you will not miss any signals. You will not miss any signal. And at the end of the day, don't forget that each of those signals, some might later come out with $10 after replenishment. Some might later come out with $6, some with $5, some with even $20. Are you getting now? Maybe the last two that prove stubborn, they may later come out with, after some replenishment of, they might later come out of even $20 or $30 at the end of the day. So, but you discover that everything will turn win-win for you. All right. So that is that about that. Any other question? So I think with all this in this our community, I want to be hearing good news always from everybody. I don't want that only few people will be sharing testimony and some people will not be sharing testimony. So let's stick to what pays for us and what will be giving us joy and what will make us to last in the market. So thank you all. Thank you everybody. So no question again, I think. Okay, so Satan, you're welcome. Yeah. Let's call it today for today. No other question, right? Any other question, please? Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Mommy King. Oh, good morning, man. Big Dollar, Mr. Patrick, Mr. Samuel, Mark, Mr. Bishop, Mr. Yodeji. Don't
Bye.
favor. Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you, sir, boss. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, do that is you.
We are still recruiting every day, sir.
Wow, that's good. That's good, bro. That's good. And I think I gave you people
Yes, sir.
tips on Avenue Group. Yeah, how you can go about it. Share results on your status, on
Yes,
your
sir.
story,
Yes, sir.
on your messenger, on your telegram.
Yeah,
Share your results. People will be
yes, sir.
appreciating
That is
you.
what we are doing, sir. Yes,
Hold
sir.
on, sir. I do well, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Big Dollar, make sure you use people in that your workplace to build your community before you retire, sir, or before you resign from there.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Yeah.